What's up, everybody? Kevin here with Salty Bottom Outdoors. Out on the boat again. I got Dusty Fishco here with me. We're on Ed's boat. We're about to take off to the south part of Lake Bourne and try to find some redfish, maybe some big trout on grass flats and stuff later. Got a real foggy morning, wind is slick, calm. Tide is not fantastic, but it's not terrible. So we'll see what we can find. We're about to get out of here. We got a long run to the first spot, about 20-25 minutes. I'll see y'all when we get there. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below. All right, guys, so change of plan. As you can see, it's extremely foggy. We're at the mouth of a bayou that drains out of Lake Bourne. There's some birds around. There's a couple of boats working out here. I marked a few fish on the bottom, and while it's really foggy and we don't feel comfortable running, we're gonna jig in here a few times and see if we can't pull up something nice. All right, guys, so we made the long run, about a 20-minute run. Should have been a shorter run than that, but the wind was, the fog was very heavy, really dense fog. Everything on the boat is soaked. We're in this first bayou and I'm already kind of not crazy about it. It's a little shallow for this bayou. We are at the bottom end of the falling tide, which we knew that coming out. We're planning on fishing the incoming tide. It just hasn't changed yet. So we're trying to pick off a few on the end of the falling tide. Don't see much activity through here. Not really gonna slow down much. We're gonna burn it through this bayou, and if we don't pick anything, we got a couple more bayous along this, along the bank of Lake Bourne that might produce. So I'm throwing, I probably should switch from this 3/8. I'm throwing a death grip jig head and a Holy Jolie matrix shad right now. Water clarity's pretty nice. Definitely pretty clean in here. It's hard to tell with the overcast and fog, but it looks like at least a couple of feet of visibility. All right, so I switched from my 3/8 because that's just way too big for the depth of water we're fishing, and switched to a 1/4 ounce. I also switched to a lemon head. I'm gonna see if that brighter color. Maybe Dusty's throwing a avocado, looks like. Well, Dusty just hooked up a nice bass. I just missed a strike right here on this bank. A little slow going right now, but there's fish around. And I just got a hit.
Did you?
Yeah. All right. There he is. Oh, he followed it out. He followed it out. Oh, a flounder. Oh, and we can keep too.
Yep.
All right, guys. This is a welcome sight. Oh, if I could get him to stop flopping. They're so slimy. This is a flounder, and as of a week and a half ago, they are now legal. Whoa. They're now legal to keep again. So this guy is going home for dinner. I'm excited about that. I haven't been able to keep, I've only kept one flounder so far this year. There we go, nice one going in the box. All right. Oh, right there. I must have thrown it in his daggum mouth. I must have thrown it in his mouth. I think that's a bass. It's acting like a bass. He was right on the bank. That's a trout.
That's a good trout.
That's a nice trout.
Oh, I got nailed.
Nice keeper trout. Nice keeper trout. There we go.
I'll switch down.
Nice mixed buck. Look at that one.
1/4 ounce.
1/4 ounce, yeah. I must have thrown in this fish's mouth. I went to jig it and he was there. All right, guys, another keeper in the box. It is a beautiful trout. I'm gonna say 15 and a half. Same thing as before. They've been sticking on the bottom. You can see the little sores on them. And leeches, they've been sticking on the bottom. Let's see what we got. That's a 16-incher all day. All day. All right, so this is technically spot number 2. We had another spot planned that's a little further down the shore, but it's a lot shallower than it looks like on Google Earth. So we decided to pass that one. This is a similar bayou to the one we just caught a few fish in. It's just a little further up the coast, up the shoreline, rather, of Lake Bourne. I just got hit, and you're on top of me, so I can't set the hook. All right, yeah, trout. Nice one.
Nice one.
Nice trout. All right, we're gonna slow down. All right, there's another chunky one. That's another 16-incher. Nice trout on the jig. As soon as we came in this little bayou. All right, let's get another one. So conditions for today, I forgot to talk about them earlier. Had a falling tide until about noon, followed by incoming tide. The incoming tide is gonna be solid, not big, not tiny. I'm hoping a southwest wind will help. You could see the water's down. We had a little bit of a northeast wind this morning, but it was very light, so it didn't muddy up the water. But it definitely dropped the water level. Definitely dropped the water level. All right, so we are on our way to the next spot. And we might have stumbled into something. Unfortunately, we were on a plane when we noticed it, so kind of rolled right into it. But there was some activity in this area. We were watching stuff blow up on the surface. A couple of birds dove. I'm hoping I didn't mess it up just by running right over the top of it. I see a couple of small schools of bait working over here. Right up in front of us. Dusty, you see it over here? There. Look, I got schools of bait. There's schools of bait everywhere. On itty bitty trout. That might keep. That might keep. If he does, he's gonna be close. Oh yeah, no, that's a keeper, dude. 12 and a half, it looks like. Dusty just hooked him up a nice little keeper trout. Switched from the jig because I wasn't getting any bites on the jig, and Dusty was getting plenty of takedowns on the cork. Still finding a few trout here and there. This one, he might keep. Yeah, he'll keep. He almost fell out the boat. Got lucky on this guy. All right, let's see. Another little 12 and a half incher or so. Don't step backwards. All right. Shoot, he's almost a full 13. Nice. All right. Let's see if we can find a couple more. I will tell you guys, the bite is weird. Usually with these trout, they like to yank that cork down. So far from what I've seen, they're just barely grabbing it. It's weird. That one, I don't know if it was the same. I don't know if it was the same fish or not, but that one took the cork down very slowly twice. Like that, just like that.
You might have found a hole over there.
And it just like they grabbed it, start swimming with it. It's not like a typical trout bite. Usually you can tell, I mean, they yanked the cork down fast. There we go, that's another 13-incher or so. It's about the same size as the last one. Let go so I can get the hook out.
That was almost the exact.
Another 13-inch trout going in the box.
Some rigging left today.
Oh, I didn't bring any Procure, but I just caught another fish. So normally when the bite's slower like this, sometimes Procure.
I got that spray in there.
Yeah, I might try some of that. That's about a spitting image of the last one, another 13-incher or so. Well, come cast on this side, Ed.
I'm gonna have to after this. I've only had that one takedown. Well, I actually caught it.
It's another 13-inch trout, spitting image of the last few. Hey, there's a giant bay. Let's all cast to the same 10 square yards. We're really good at fan casting over here, guys.
We're all casting right where Kevin caught all this fish.
Fan casting is on point right now. Can't get it spread no better than this. Just heard the camera beep, cork went under. Of course. Another trout.
Turn it off more often.
That burns a lot of battery. Another one. Still don't have to measure this one either. 13 or 14-inch trout. Nice. Nice. Let's get this one in the cooler. All right. Oh, that's a pig too.
Hey, he's got a fat trout on.
All right. Just hooked a nice one. Moving over towards this little bayou. Looks like we still got a little tide movement coming out that bayou, hopefully. That's a nice one. That's another 16-inch or so. Definitely not a fast and furious bite. 15 and a half. But the fish have been nice. We hadn't really had to measure many. All right, guys, we moved a little bit down the shoreline. This is a major bayou that drains a good bit of this point that we're fishing. And the tide has died. We're waiting for it to change. So right now we're looking for any type of tide movement. And it's hard to tell right now if there is because of the wind. Yeah, Dusty pulled up a just shy of keeper red right over here. We saw some activity, so we decided to sit here for a second because the bite's been pretty pathetic the last half hour, 45 minutes or so.
Uh-oh, there he goes.
I guess we're not moving yet. Why do you have your drag so loose? You got like a half-pound bass zip and drag.
That's decent. A little belly on it.
Ed with a nice bass. So we're still on the hunt for moving water. We're in the middle of tide change. The water is not moving. It's like swimming pool stagnant. So there's a bayou right here that drains into / out of, depending on which direction you come from, several ponds and through several ponds back here. And there's usually some type of water movement in here. I don't know why this little bayou, it's not exactly big, but it's just, I can usually find moving water in it. So we're gonna push up in it, and if not, then we'll make another game plan when we come out the other side of it.
There we go.
There, Dusty finally got him one. I thought something was playing with it.
Pulling on them pretty good there.
What we got?
Nice trout.
There we go.
The tide is still falling here. It is definitely slow. It's caught him a chunky little bass. Got clean water coming out the left and dirty water coming out the right. Guess which way we're going. Yep, another little bass. All right. Didn't really feel the bite. Saw some water movement, cast it over by it. Nice bass. Dusty keeping or no?
Yep.
So he was going. It's in his gills. He was going home with us anyway. So that's my marsh slam. You gotta get.
Back there.
Got you another one?
Swallow it.
Oh my God. That's a chunky one too.
That's a healthy one too.
So Dusty,
There he is.
you got any potential for
A tiny,
what you do after the first?
itty bitty fish.
I haven't even looked yet.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's just running with the boat. That's a bass. He was just running with the boat. That's why I thought he was so small.
I really want to get some time.
There we go. Another nice little bass. Putting together a decent box. Sure wish we had some more of those red things and silver things, but
Yeah, because they're open on something.
there he is. Oh, he spit it.
Any of the dealers you want to work with.
There's a good bit of activity in here. There he is. There he is.
Found him?
I found one. There we go. All right, all right. He's a little fired up. That's a decent sized one. He got some pull to him. Chunky bass.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a pig right there. That's a thick ass boy.
Damn, boy.
Look at that. On the outside of the mouth too. All right. Got another one in the box. I caught more speckled trout, I think, than anything. There he is. I didn't even know he was on it. I cast it out there. I cast it out there and let it set on the bottom. Come on, come back this way. That's another decent bass. Yeah, he's not that decent. They're just fired up. This warm water, they're fighting really hard compared to what they should be. Dusty, you want this one? Good eating size, if you want him. I'm gonna get out your way. Come over my right, Dusty. Dusty with another nice bass.
Hitting like freight trains.
That one, there he is. Ran right at the boat again. That's the third one to do that. I can't tell if they're big or not because they're just up. Okay. Another decent one.
There you go.
Oh,
That's a healthy one there.
that's a thick ass boy.
Eat fish, boy.
Y'all want to play with these or keep rolling? Because I can slow us down.
We can be home for just a second. We're into like a track.
All right, another nice marsh bass. Big thick boy. That cooler's looking awful green. There he is.
There you go.
That's a trout. That's a trout. And he was like underneath the boat, just barely hit it. This is a nice trout though. Another 15-incher, so man, we've been catching some nice ones. There we go. Another nice keeper trout, about a 14-incher or so. Something like that. There we go, all right. There he is. Oh, I felt that hit.
Feeling like I need to grab a jig.
Hey, drop the anchor. Oh my God, this is a red. This is a red or a monster bass. This has got to be a red. It's got to be a red. Oh yeah, this is a red for sure. All right, am I recording? Yes, indeed. All right, think I'm hooked up on a solid red here, guys. Are we sure it's down?
Yeah.
Trolling motor's in the mud. This is a nice one. He's still pulling drag. I can't slow this fish down. I don't have my drag exactly tight, but I'm running pretty light leader. That's a pretty fish. That's a pretty fish. All right, come on, big fella. I'm gonna need a net probably.
So that's up here. You stand back there, I'll get the net.
Here he is. Got a glimpse of him right here. There he is, there he is. Oh, that's a gorgeous fish. Oh, look at how lit up this fish is and so red. He's been deep in the marsh. Hold up, he's coming to you, coming to you, coming to you. There he is. All right, look at the colors on this redfish. I'm gonna get out y'all's way. Y'all go ahead and keep fishing.
He's heavy.
That's a thick boy right there. Oh, look, the hook just fell out. Hook just fell out. Yeah, boy. That is a 22.5-inch redfish. Just look at the colors on this fish. What a gorgeous fish. Too bad it's going home for dinner. So Dusty hooked up on a trout. We were in a lot shallower looking for that grass. I wasn't seeing any on the depth finder, so I told them, I said, pick up your lines. We're gonna get on the big motor and we're gonna find this grass. We ran out a little deeper. We're in like 8 feet or so right here. I might try a jig.
There you go.
He's gonna be close if he keeps. There he is. Oh, he snatched it down quick. Oh, geez, this might be a decent fish. Oh, Lord, this is a trout. Holy crap, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Am I gonna flip this? Am I gonna boat flip this one? Holy crap, that's a nice trout. I'm a boat flipping against my better judgment. That is a nice trout. Oh, look at that pig. I think that one's going back, boys. That might be over 20. Oh yeah.
I think he's gonna be about 18.5.
Look at that. That is a gorgeous speckled trout. I'm gonna need a picture with this one, Dusty.
All right, we'll go for 19 3/4 on that one. What you say?
Oh, he's bigger than 18, I promise you that. He is 19, easy. Big, thick 19-inch speckled trout.
That's a thick ass boy!
Good eating size. Don't keep over 20, under 20 all day. There's no way we've only burned 10 gallons.
Well, down to 51, I hold 62.
There's no way. We had to have burned more than that. Out on the boat again, I got Dusty out, Fishco.